Hi guys, welcome to your Express Booty Burn class. Today all we need is our mat and we need a pair of ankle/wrist weights. When you're ready, we're going to pop those weights around both our ankles and then we're going to come straight to lay down on our backs. So when you're ready, lay your way down. We'll bring our feet as wide as our mat and we're just going to windscreen wipe through those knees. So sending them down to one side. Inhaling back through center, exhale, send them down to the other side. Beautiful. Maybe cactusing those arms, so bringing elbows out wide. And if it feels nice, you can turn your head the opposite direction of those knees. And then we're going to hug those knees into our chest. Big stretch. Maybe finding that little rock right to left. Before we settle those feet down onto our mat, shuffling our heels in towards our glutes. And we're going to start by pressing arms down long by our sides. Now we're going to take a big breath in. On our exhale, we're going to tuck those tailbones, slowly start to peel your spine up and off that mat, lifting up to find our glute bridge, squeezing glutes at the top. Inhale to hold. Exhale, we're going to melt our spine nice and slow all the way back down into that mat. Beautiful. Inhale to reset. Exhale, we tuck that tail. Feel like you're bringing that pubic bone towards you. Lift the tailbone, lower back, middle back, up and off that mat. Squeezing glutes at the top, core is engaged, ribs knitting together. Inhale to hold. Exhale, we melt our spine all the way back down. Vertebra by vertebra, spine meets that mat. Beautiful. Keep working through this, taking it nice and slow. Core staying switched on the whole time. Heels driving heavy into that mat to activate those glutes. Using that exhale to roll all the way back down. Now maybe we want to start to float those arms long up in line with our shoulders to the sky to take away a bit of that stability. Really drive those heels into the mat, squeeze those glutes. Inhale to hold, exhale, take it slow, roll all the way back down. Beautiful. Let's start to add on. Next time we roll it up, we're going to hold it still. Hips are nice and level. Can you drive your right heel heavy into the mat to pick that left leg up to tabletop? Control it back to the mat. Really drive that left heel to the mat. Let's control that right leg up to tabletop. Beautiful. Place it back to the mat. Both heels are on that mat. Squeeze those glutes and then roll all the way back down, nice and slow, vertebra by vertebra. Now, if you need more stability, bring your arms back down into the mat and do the exact same movement. Roll it up, squeeze glutes at the top, strong through your body. Right heel drives into that mat. We pick up that left leg. Well done. Control it back to the mat. Left heel heavy to that mat. We lift that right leg to tabletop. Point those toes. Place it back down to the mat. Squeeze those glutes and roll all the way back down. Really nice work. So when we go for those single legs, make sure your hips are staying even in line with each other. So not sinking one down to the ground. Right heel heavy, left leg to tabletop. Bring it back. Use your breath to help you. Exhale, lift that right leg. Squeeze that glute of that opposite leg. Well done. Bring it all the way back down. All right, next time we roll it up, we are going to stay lifted and we are just going for 8 of our tabletop legs. Switch those cores on. Drive your right heel heavy to that mat. Exhale. Let's lift the left leg. Control it back to the ground. Exhale, pick up the right leg. Beautiful. Inhale, lower. So that heel, that supporting leg needs to drive into that mat to help find that stability. Core stays on. You are doing so well. Hips stay in one even line. Final 2. Last one. Place that foot back to the mat. Hips stay lifted. Squeeze those glutes. We're going to send those hips up and up. Beautiful. Little pulses to the sky for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing work. Roll all the way back down. Let's hug those knees into our chest and maybe draw some circles through those legs, finding that release. All right, let's carefully roll our way up. We're going to come into a propped up side lying position. So can you lower down to your right forearm? So right forearm is to the mat, right shoulder over right wrist, and we have our knees bent in line with our hips and our shins out in line with our mat. So we're in a 90-degree angle through those legs. Switch those cores on. I want you to create space between the right side of your waist and that mat. Left hand to the hip. Let's push those hips away. Notice that lift that comes from the right side of your waist. Beautiful. Big breath in. Exhale, we're going to pick up that left knee, left shin. And then inhale, we lower it down. Exhale, we pick up that leg. Inhale, we lower. Lovely. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, control it down. Now we want those hips completely stacked on top of each other. So as that leg lifts, make sure we're not rolling back onto that right butt cheek. Next time that leg lifts, hold it lifted. We're going to stamp that left leg long towards the back of our mat. Inhale, we bend it in and lower. Exhale, we lift. Stamp that leg long. Inhale, bend and control it back. Well done. I want you, as that leg presses towards the back of the mat, feel like you are pressing through thick honey. So really get that stamp, that controlled press. Inhale, bend it in and lower. Awesome. We're going to start to hold that knee lifted the whole time now. So bend it in without lowering. Exhale, press it long. Inhale, bend it in. Beautiful. Exhale, send it long. Inhale, bend it in. Beautiful. Now, next time that left leg goes long, hold it long. We're going to start to point that toe, sweeping it forward in line with our hip. And then exhale, we flex it back, send it long. Inhale, point that toe, sweep it forward. Exhale, flex that foot, kick it back. Left hand can come down to the mat if that feels more comfortable for you. Make sure you keep sitting up and out of your right shoulder so we're not sinking down. And again, think about that core staying lifted. Right side of our waist keeps that space between the mat. Beautiful. Now, next time that left leg goes forward, hold it there. I want you to circle that leg up to bring it back in line with the hip and then bring it back forward. Exhale, we circle that leg. Now, we are not circling at the expense of our hips starting to rock and roll. Keep those hips stacked. Keep that leg nice and lifted. Let's reverse. Send that leg back in line with the hip. Circle it forward to bring it in front. Send it back and long. Circle it, bring it forward. Beautiful. Keep sitting up and out of that right shoulder. Keep breathing. Think long pointed toe. Well done. We are holding that left leg back in line with our hip in 3. In 2. In 1. Hold it long. Point through that toe. Let's go for little pulses up and up. Feel that left side of your glute working hard for you for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. So good. Well done. Tap it out. tap it out. We are going to come straight to the other side. So roll on over, we come down to our left forearm. So we're stacking left shoulder over left wrist. Come back to that same position. So we have our 90-degree angle, knees bent in line with the hips, shins out in line with the rails. Lift up that left side of your waist, right hand to your hip. Just push those hips away, stacking them on top of each other. Let's start to pick up that right foot and then inhale, lower. Exhale, lift that leg. Inhale, lower it down. Well done. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. Again, those hips are staying completely stacked on top of each other. So as that leg lifts, make sure you don't roll back to your left butt cheek. Core stays on, body stays stable. Next time that leg lifts, we start to stamp that leg long in line with our hip. Inhale, we bend it in, we lower it down. Exhale, lift, extend, send it back. Inhale, bend, and lower. Really nice. So again, stamp that foot long through that thick honey, bend it in, lower it down. All right, we're going to start to keep that leg lifted the whole time now. So send it out, bend it in without lowering. Exhale, kick it long. Inhale, bend it in. You are doing so well. Make sure you're not sinking into that left shoulder, and we still have that space between the side of our waist and that mat. Let's hold right leg long now. Can we start to sweep that toe forward? Exhale, we flex that foot, kick it back. Inhale, sweep it forward. Exhale, kick it back. Can you keep that leg in one nice, long, even line? Well done, legs staying lifted. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, flex. Well done. Next time that leg goes in front, can we circle it out wide to send it back and long? Beautiful. We inhale, sweep. Exhale, circle it. Perfect. Pointing through those toes. Think one nice long line from your hip down to your toes. Beautiful work. Again, avoid too much rocking and rolling through those hips. Core stays on. Let's start to reverse those circles. Next time leg is in front, we sweep it back and we circle it up to bring it back forward. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, circle it forward. Beautiful work. Let's keep pointing through those toes. Using that breath, we are holding that leg back in line with our hip in 4. In 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go back for those little pulses. Lift that leg up and up. Little pulses, final push. Just here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Tap out that glute. Well done. Let's find a seat back down, laying on our mats. Let's stretch out those glutes. Pick up that right foot, place it over your left knee. Gently push that right knee away. Feel that stretch. And if you'd like a deeper stretch, interlace your fingers. And let's gently pull that left thigh towards us. Well done. Bring your feet back down to the mat. Let's pick up left foot, bring it over right knee. Gently slide that left knee away from you. And then if you'd like that deeper stretch, you can interlace your fingers and gently pull that right thigh towards you. All right, amazing work. Okay, that is us done for today. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed. If you did like this video, it would mean the world if you could like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And let me know if there's anything you would like to see more of. Thank you so much for joining and have an amazing day. Bye.